Greetings, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway coming to you from the basement. Hope everyone is doing well. New video for you this morning. Hope this is an interesting idea. Inspired by a friend of mine, Gord, who I worked with for 25 years. Been watching my videos and said, hey, why don't you do a singer-songwriter video? Now, I know other channels have done singer-songwriter videos, but I haven't done this. And I was trying to think of a different way to put a slant on it. So I started to think the World Cup starts tomorrow, which is the biggest sporting event in the history of the planet. So what I did is I took the top 10, what I consider my list of the top 10 best songwriters from the U.S.A, from Canada, and from the U.K. So they're going to battle it out here. So Team USA, Team Canada, Team UK, you guys are the judges. I'm not going to say which one I like best. I'm going to show you my lists, and you're going to hand out a gold medal, a silver medal, and a bronze medal. So we're kind of mixing the World Cup with the Olympics. So you tell me which country has the best team of singer-songwriters. After that, I picked my top 12 favorite singer-songwriters. We'll rank them. The rule was I had to use 4 from each of the 3 countries. So that's how I came up with 12. So I couldn't use 5 from the U.S., even if they were my all-time favorites. I had to pick 4. That's it. So if you want to join in on that too, please do. So I'm going to show you my lists for Team UK. I put Team Europe down here, but it turns out that I couldn't find any singer-songwriters from Germany or France or anything that made sense to put on this list, and they were all UK-based, Ireland or England or whatever. So forgive the name. I'm going to change the name here just so we don't. Team UK, just so people don't put Team Europe. Okay, let's start with Team USA. There is my list. Bob Dylan, Paul Simon, Jackson Browne, Taylor Swift, John Prine, Tom Waits, James Taylor, Lana Del Rey, Randy Newman, Laura Nyro. Man, there's some heavyweight singer-songwriters on that list. Team USA. Team UK. We got Van Morrison, David Bowie, Kate Bush, Cat Stevens, Nick Drake, Donovan, Elton John / Bernie Taupin, Elvis Costello, Joe Strummer, Annie Lennox. Wow. Pretty impressive list. Team Canada. You think we're just a tiny little piss-ass country? Think again. Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell, Bruce Cockburn, Neil Young, Alanis Morissette, Bryan Adams, Sarah McLachlan, Gordon Lightfoot, Ron Sexsmith, Robbie Robertson. Team Canada. Okay, so they're the teams. You guys tell me which one deserves the gold medal, which one deserves the silver medal, which one deserves the bronze medal. Now I present my top 12. Number 12, coming in at number 12, Bruce Cockburn. Love this guy. I think Bruce is living in the San Francisco area now for some reason, but still active, still performing, puts out some great albums. This is called Bone on Bone, which is an album that came out, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 years ago. Pretty good record. He's still putting out some good stuff, Bruce. A lot of his stuff was produced by the great Colin Linden, another great Canadian, great slide player for Blackie and the Rodeo Kings and Nashville Session stuff. Bruce Cockburn. Number 12. Number 11. The amazing Kate Bush. The Dreaming. Probably tied for first with Hounds of Love from my favorite Kate Bush album, but just a brilliant, brilliant artist. Kate Bush, number 11. Number 10, Donovan. I don't know how you got ranked so low. I love Donovan. It's a great greatest hits album, man. It's got everything you ever wanted to know. If you're a casual fan, pick this up. I've got a lot of his studio albums too, but this has everything you'd want on it. Mellow Yellow and Hurdy Gurdy Man and Catch the Wind and Sunshine Superman, There Is a Mountain, Atlantis, Season of the Witch. Donovan wrote some amazing songs, a real icon of the 60s. Number 9, the incredible Leonard Cohen. This is my favorite Leonard Cohen album, Songs of Love and Hate. My favorite Leonard Cohen song is on here, called Joan of Arc. Just brilliant. Leonard Cohen, what can you say? Number 9. Number 8, Elvis Costello, not Presley. Armed Forces, my favorite Elvis Costello album, his third album after My Aim Is True, his debut, and then this year's Model came out with this one. Oliver's Army's on here. What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding is on here, I think. Yes. Accidents Will Happen. Just a really cool album. They're all great. Those first 3 are all amazing. Number 7, Neil Young. My favorite Neil Young album, On the Beach, with Walk On here. See the Sky About to Rain, Revolution Blues, For the Turnstiles, my favorite Neil Young song, For the Turnstiles. Vampire Blues, On the Beach, Motion Pictures, Ambulance Blues. Great record from Neil. Number 6, the incredible Jackson Browne. A wordsmith. Maybe the greatest lyricist in the history of the world, man. This guy can write lyrics like nobody else. They're just absolutely beautiful. Incredible. This is my favorite Jackson Browne album, For Every Man, with some beautiful guitar playing from David Lindley on that album. Number 5, I'll tell you, if anyone on this list you could use the term genius on, it might be Joni, just because her mind is just open to everything, different tunings and lyrics and melodies and different genres, and just an incredible, incredible artist. Joni Mitchell, it's nice to see her back, healthy and performing. She's going to be doing a show at the Gorge in Seattle area, in Washington State, and yeah, Joni Mitchell, fantastic. Number 4, Tom Waits. I love Tom Waits. This is a great frickin' album. If you're can't get into Tom Waits, check out Blue Valentine. This is a blues album, and he starts off singing a song from West Side Story called Somewhere. He just does this haunting version of that song, which kicks off the whole atmosphere of this album, where it's all about a lot of people, like, you know, prostitutes and people down in their luck and end up in jail and beaten up by pimps, and this whole album is kind of that whole seedy thing, and the songs are so well done. There's some great tracks on this album. Tom Waits. Number 3, my obsession of the year, Mr. David Bowie. Just watched my friend Richard McCook's video a couple of weeks ago ranking 16 live David Bowie albums, and he put this one up in the top 10, a reality tour, which I didn't have, and I found it used when I was in Orlando and picked it up. It's freaking great, man. I was singing the praises of Live at Glastonbury, but this one's better, much better. There's songs from some more obscure albums on here, and they're all really good. So I like it because it's a much more interesting set list. The band sounds great, real slick on guitar. Yeah, Bowie, reality tour, Bowie, number 3. Number 2, the incredible Paul Simon. If there was no Bob Dylan, he would be number one. Um, just, I mean, what a catalog of incredible music. Just written the most iconic songs. This album, Graceland, is my favorite Paul Simon album. And number one for me, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan and the Beatles, 1 and 1A. That's it for me. Uh, Bob's latest studio album, Rough and Rowdy Ways. I always tout this as just a great. Bob goes out on top with this album. He'll have done an amazing job. I think we got more coming, but we'll see. Just announced the latest bootleg series on the based on Time Out of Mind. Comes out in January. That would be very cool. So that's my top 12 singer-songwriters. Let me know, please. Vote, and then we'll tabulate them all up, and we'll come back and see who won, which country. Thanks for watching. Press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment, please. And everyone have a great day.